And even when these teams have struggled and winless seasons have been part of the equation, that just intensified the resolve to bring home the apples. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Washington's offense will get first crack at it today. The last time these two met for the Apple Cup, it was the men in purple taking home the victory.
The Huskies took care of business, and they've dominated this series, and they kind of feel like they own this series. And the Apple Cup belongs to them. Washington State with a chance to prove them wrong today.
Washington normally has more NFL talent on the field, and I think that took over. That was the difference the last time these two teams played.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's McMillan. Pressure coming. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Grab near the marker. It's Harris. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Huskies getting set on 1st and 10.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Oh, they're after him. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup, and here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years, but this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
Got it in the middle, it's Riley. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Washington State will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He'll do it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Hillstead. Quickly to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick release by the QB. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Cougars look to keep this drive humming. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Washington State. Quick strike through the air for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's McMillan. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Got it in the middle. It's Lawson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Riley. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll send out the kicker here. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Washington. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Hillstead. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human. For one play, he has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Riley. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rushes on him. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Trying to set up the screen. breaks into the open. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work? And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that.
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. FIU was able to cap off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Finds his man. It's Williams. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Turning it on! They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had in these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Beck's going for the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Dances away. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Woods. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Burleson. And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now on first down from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Woods. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Catch in the middle, it's Woods. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Absolutely perfect. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jet.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. No fair catches here. Continues to fight for yards. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Here comes the heat. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Taking it the other way.
You know, I really like how this offense uses the QB in the running game, because he might not be the fastest quarterback in college football, but he's got just enough that you have to respect him and you have to account for him defensively.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Just drives it between the uprights.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's 12. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. The give on the inside. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out, where are my playmakers? Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's moving out of the pocket. Got him downfield. There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Lets it go to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Looking for the score. Just threw that one way too far.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Coming out with it, it's Westbrook. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Strickland. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Woods. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup. On 1st down from their own 22. Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Burleson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
But when you're running the crow route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the 1st down.
Washington State going back to work on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Strickland. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you gotta love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up 1st downs.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Loses 7. Brings up 2nd down.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quick completion to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Washington State will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Washington State. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do.
Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack.
Washington State, 29. Washington.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's McMillan. He's got him. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Looking for space. It's Washington. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. It's complete to the left.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Cougars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Riley. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Immediately fires to the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Cougars come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Tonight, Couganet will carry an entirely different connotation. It stands for taking down your rival.